Come with you. The other court officials, other members of the UPDF fraternity, the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon once again. Of course, it is also with a great pleasure that I'm here to preside over the handover of this court from Lieutenant General Andrew Guti to Brigadier General Mugabe. It gives me pleasure that we are dedicating time today to attend to matters of the temple of justice within the UPDF, which of course denotes our revolutionary aspirations for the constitutional enjoyments of our people and the country at large. Let me start also by thanking the President, whose tireless efforts revolutionized the context of the military in Uganda, as well as the military system, including what brings us together today, which is the military justice. Never used to be there. Naua naenda. His Excellency's efforts and vision made the UPDF distinct from past armies, where the military was the bastion of mob justice, either within its own members or its members and the public. Secondly, I want to thank the outgoing chairman and the members you've been serving with for the impressive dedication you exhibited when we called you to serve. The convening authority appointed you a whole 6 times, and this shows the trust and the confidence that the appointing authority had in you, as well as the membership that served under you. You have handled cases of high profile, coming to their judicial and logical conclusion. To the incoming chairman, the Army has entrusted you with a tremendous task as a vote of confidence in you. It goes without saying that the task is enormous, but doable, as your predecessors have proven. My counsel is that please work as a team, like you have already said, to achieve the objectives of instilling conscious discipline in the force, because that's what makes us unique from other forces that have ever been here. In any case, the court process and delivery of justice are matters of teamwork, and when in doubt, please always consult the outgoing chairman. He will be a call away. Yes, sir. Or the UPDF leadership. Now about military justice, I recognize the real effectiveness of judicial authority lies in the respect and acceptance that the public accords to our exercise of judicial duty. This, in turn, ultimately depends on the manner in which we administer this justice. Equally, we recognize that in order to strengthen the rule of law, to protect human rights and freedoms, and to enhance and maintain public confidence in our military justice system, it is imperative for us, both at an individual and an institutional level, to respect and honor the judicial office as per mandate of courts under Article 126, brackets 1 of the Constitution of Uganda. Article 126, in brackets 2 of the Constitution, commands us to do justice to all manner of people without discrimination, to expeditiously dispense justice. The chairman was talking about cases that have taken long, so court you really need to do that, to grant adequate remedies to victims of wrongs, promote peaceful and just settlement of disputes through reconciliation, and to promote substantive justice. These commands are universal and irrevocable, and therefore deserve our utmost compliance and support as the UPDF. As we all know, the General Court Martial plays a very important role in the administration of justice, not only in the administration of justice, but also in instilling discipline in our forces, because it makes all of us recognize the consequences of deviating from the right path of the law or the code of conduct. Under Section 197, with unlimited original jurisdiction to handle any criminal matter or service offense that is brought before it. It is also the first appellate court over the decision of the Division Court Martials and the UDC, which makes it very busy. Joint Chief of Staff, I think we are talking about the hierarchy, and this is very, very clear here. The General Court Martial can sit at any place in Uganda, like the outgoing chairman said, and outside Uganda, where UPDF it is deployed. For example, it has handled cases in Somalia, where the crime rate has now reduced. The intention of this, of course, you know, is that the population, who are our strategic allies, must know that justice has taken place. Because the other armies, if somebody made a mistake here, they would simply transfer him to another place, or say they have taken him and would never know. So for us, that's why we go and try these people that might be found culpable at the scene of the crime. The cardinal vision of the court-martial is to uphold the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda in administration of justice, and to instill cautious discipline in the army, a factor that has made UPDF a unique force around here. To deter criminality in the UPDF and the general public by punishing those who violate the law. This makes all recognize, like I said, the consequences of deviating from the law. To ensure that natural justice and fairness in the implementation of the UPDF Act prevails to all persons without discrimination. Like Martin Luther King said, it is better to risk. And the other thing is to enhance the UPDF Act and other applicable laws in support of the overall efforts of the UPDF to promote and maintain discipline in the entire force and the public for purposes of creating peace and stability in the country. The UPDF will therefore continue to support the General Court Martial and all our military courts to have all the efficacies that enable best judicial practice in the country. To wit, we shall endeavor to give attention to the matter of staffing and performance, technology and automation of our courts, case backlog management, like the outgoing chairman talked about, and then the pending high-profile cases, investigative matters you mentioned about. So SID, pull up your socks, and improving the terms and conditions of service. And this is generally being taken care of. In conclusion, therefore, I wish to restate to all the court officers here, staff and UPDF fraternity and the public, that we hold our offices in trust of the people of Uganda, part of whom are ourselves, the members of the UPDF. Therefore, in the administration of military justice, we must bear in mind the norms, values, and aspirations of the people. As vanguards of justice and as practitioners we are accountable to the Constitution of the people and liable to the law, primary of which is the UPDF Act, which we must apply with all manner of integrity. It must be part of our daily practice to find and work out means of offering our services in a modern, professional, efficient, and effective way. And also we must constantly adjust our methods of work to suit the legitimate needs of the force that we serve, the UPDF and our country, Uganda. If we do this, we stand to remain detached from our revolutionary. If we don't do this, we stand to remain detached from our revolutionary objectives. Let me therefore call upon all of you to execute your duties diligently in line with our mandate. We should all refrain from acts that lead to public mistrust of our institution as we strive to deliver justice for all. And I also want to refer you to 2 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 20 and 21, where it says that we must administer our duties because we are being watched by the Lord, but also the men that we are administering. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening, for God and my country. Thank you.
You from salute and follow up to the photo.
Kwa majeshi, huu ndio mwisho wa ulinzi wa heshima. Naomba kuendelea na ulinzi wa heshima kwa majeshi.
Okay, first and foremost, the outgoing chairman, Lieutenant General Andrew Guti, has had the rare opportunity of his term being renewed 6 times. That's not a mean achievement. That shows that the appointing authority had trust in him. 1. 2, in his term he has handled, of course, high-profile cases that many of them, some of you know. 3, there is the challenge of the interference of the civil courts, that normally some suspects come with the court decisions or orders halting trials. And as a law-abiding judicial system, we do follow those orders and hold some of the trials, even when evidence is available. 4, indeed, we are grateful as an army to General Guti for executing his duties expeditiously. Yes, he has handed over court when there are some, there's a backlog. There are cases that are pending trial. Indeed, there are people who are on remand in the various prisons that the new chairman and his team must expeditiously handle so that this backlog is reduced. That requires time, it requires resources, and we believe he will do his best with his team. The court has judicial powers over anyone found with military stores, otherwise a preserve of the military. And as we speak today, there is an appeal in the Supreme Court over this matter, and therefore there's nothing much I can say, because it's a matter before. Unfortunately, I don't have the exact numbers. They are in the report, and I have not yet read it. However, what we know is that the court will do its best to ensure that all those who are due for justice receive it. Because after all, just delayed is justice denied. However, as you all know, at times the resources don't allow. At times, there are other logistical challenges that inhibit court from executing its job. But by and large, the General Court Marshal has done its job very well.
Where is he headed to now?
Ssentebe wa Court y'Amagye, General Court Marshal, General Andrew Guti, olwalira waddeyo office okuva owekitiibwa President yateekawo chairman omulala, ate nga naye ekisanja kyali kiweddeko. General Guti awadde n'omukisa gwa njawulo nti ekisanja kye kyaddizibwa bujja emirundi 6 gy'akoledde. Mu kiseera ekyo abadde ne misango egimu nga minene ddala gy'abadde ahandolinze oba akozeeko. Asanzemu okusomoozebwa of course kukuba nti oluusi emisango egimu afuna ebiragiro okuva mu kooti ez'aba civilian okuyimiriza emisango egimu ne kiba nti kikeereya okumaliriza emisango gino oba okuwaayo obwenkanya eri ababwetaaga. Okusomoozebwa okulala kwasanga of course bye bikozesebwa oluusi okuba nti biba tebaddewo mu budde ne bikeereya, naye okutwaliriza wamu General Court Marshal ekoze bulungi era tumwebaza omulimu gwakoze. Emisango gyetumye mu kooti gikyaliwo nga bwe kiri mu kooti endala nga bwe okimanyi. Ndowooza kiri nti osanga obumenyi bw'amateeka bwe bungi tusaande tubukendezeeko. Ebifo ebirala bagezaako okutunuulira engeri endala y'okubidiringamu n'emisango nga tigisoose kujja mu kooti. Nsuubira ekitongole ekiramuzi kijja kutuno sayidi eyo.
Ono omupya wo wagenda
alina okukendeeza ku mwetuumo gw'emisango kubanga ategeezeddwa yeesola emisango egiruddewo gy'alina okumaliriza. Namba 2 asanze ttiimu emalirivu ate y'omumanyifu nina obwesige nti ajja kusobola emisango gino naye okugitwala mu buseera bwe gyetaagisa.
Ebisoomooza ebibaddewo era mugenda bikwata mutya kw'ono omupya?
Mu ku kusoomooza ekikeri y'emisango bwe balinnya okunzijukiza kwe kunoonyereza abanoonyereza emisango gino Special Investigation Bureau nti oluusi bakeerewa oba balwawo okuleeta obujulizi. Ekyo ne kikeri y'emisango. N'olwekyo abalabudde nti bateekemu amaanyi mu kunoonyereza kibe nga kiyamba okumaliriza emisango gino mu budde.
Afande public ebadde ne balooya ade bemulugunya ku ngeri kkooti eno gyetaputamu amateeka nga kiva ku kyamaani wayo atali looya. Noono gwe muleese si looya. Kigenda kuleetawo njawulo ki?
Ekisooka public esande emanye nti kkooti erina ba lawyers. Namba emu mu members ba kkooti mulimu gwe bayita judge advocate. Munnamateeka, mutendeke, mukukutifu, Kano Mulamba. So interpreter tesinzira ku chairman awabulwa ba lawyers balina mu kkooti.